Kids, it's time for class.
So, what do you think we're going to do inside class tonight?
Morning, class. Today we're learning about two body systems and how they relate.
What system is that, home?
We're learning about the circulatory system and the skeletal system.
You mean the cardiovascular system?
Yeah.
What are the functions of the circulatory system?
It is responsible for transporting nutrients, water, oxygen, and chemicals to organs and tissues all over the human body. It also transports waste products like carbon dioxide to places where they can be excreted.
Yes, Evan, that is correct, but I think he was asking me.
And the skeletal gives structure, provide movements, and makes blood.
Thank you, Evan.
Romigo, what are the parts of the circulatory?
It's blood!
Evan, shh! It's blood in the left and right atriums in the heart, the left and right ventricles in the heart, arteries, veins, bloods, and capillaries. In the heart, there are pulmonary valves and aortic valves.
Did you know that? If blood vessels could be removed from a male and laid out on the ground, they would be very long. They would have just about 60,000 miles long, which is equal to 96,500 kilometers. But with a child, it would be much smaller, and an adult's heart weighs more than a child's. For a male, his heart weighs about 10 ounces, which is equal to 283 grams. For a female, her heart weighs about 8 ounces.
Evan, I told you not to learn about my units before I teach.
But it's fun!
Nerd.
Owen, be nice. Now on to the skeletal system.
But a single person has between 7,000 and 25,000 WBCs in a drop of blood. If you have leukemia, your WBC is increased. You might have 50,000 WBCs with leukemia, which is above average. Also, there are about 5 million red blood cells in one drop of blood. Did you know that there are 22 bones in the cranium and it protects your brain? And two major tissues in the skeletal systems is bones and cartilage. Bone is stronger and easier to shape. Blood vessels run through bones, replenishing nutrients and oxygen, but cartilage grows faster.
Does anybody know how many bones are in the human body? Anybody? Owen, how about you?
I think I know this. When you were born, you have more bones than when you died. You were born with about 300 bones, and they get fused together over time. When you die in adulthood, you have about 206 bones.
Okay, does anybody know any illnesses related to the two systems?
Well, a heart attack is related to the circulatory.
What do you know about it?
Plaque builds up within arteries, and when the hard outer shell cracks, platelets rush to the area. The blood clots from around the plaque in the arteries. If the clot blocks the artery, it will become oxygen-starved. The heart muscle will then die and cause permanent damage. This is a heart attack. Some treatments include oxygen therapy, aspirin to thin your blood, nitro something, you know what I'm talking about, which reduces your heart's workload, and treatment for chest pain. As soon as a heart attack symptoms come up, you should be put in a clot-busting machine.
Very good. Owen, do you know any?
Coronary artery disease is an accumulation of fatty deposits in the innermost layer of the coronary arteries. Throughout your life, it may thicken, and the thickening is called atherosclerosis. Over time, the buildup makes the arteries narrower, which can decrease or block the flow of blood to heart. Some symptoms may include heaviness, tightness, pressure, and or pain in the chest behind the breastbone. To treat it, you can get some medications. Some medications are antiplatelet medications, anticoagulant medications, antihyperlipidemic medications, and antihypertensive medications. These medications can lower blood pressure or thin your blood.
Nerd!
Okay, does anyone know anything else about the systems?
To measure blood pressure, you must use two numbers. One number is measured when the heart beats, and the other number is measured between the beats. The higher number is when the heart beats, and the lower is the time between.
Okay, very good. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.
But wait, I still know more. Two major tissues in the skeletal system is bones and cartilage. Bone is stronger and easier to shape. Blood vessels run through bones, replenishing nutrients and oxygen, but cartilage grows faster.
It's good.
Thanks.
See you tomorrow.
You too.
Take one, scene one, action.
Okay.
Wait,
Take two, scene.
Time out. When you would say my line after you say the
Pause it.
Good morning, class. Today we're learning about two body systems and how they relate.
What system do they own?
We're learning about the circulatory system and the... I was just thinking about it. No, I was thinking about it. Hi, this is Evan.
Alright, so don't look at the window.
Okay.
It who's responsible for the... Miles, hold the paper here!
We will learn about the circulatory system and the skeletal system.
You mean the cardiovascular? I'll chill in you.
Okay, can you shut up so I can do this? Okay.
Coronary artery disease.
It's okay.
Evan, get out of here.
Yeah, no.
Evan, what about Bruins?
I know.
How are the Bruins?
Anyway.
I'm gonna You see what I'm wearing?
Yeah, that's how you wear. That's how you walk around the house anyway.
I know. But yeah. You only have this in like certain occasions. Alright, so sit down. So where are we starting? We're gonna do Miles. Alright, dude,
Look at Evan. Arms crossed. Legs up. Wearing 10 medals.
5 actually.
5. Sorry.
5.
Alright, so that's about as fresh as the elf can get.
You look such a dope.
Alright, so I'll look at